The Economic Planning Unit is aiming to achieve an annual growth rate of 5.5% of gross domestic product during the duration of the 10th Malaysian Plan from 2011 to 2015, with an estimated budget of 230 billion ringgit to achieve a high-income economy, said EPU's Director General, Datuk Noriyah Ahmad. Noriyah said the growth rate was doable as compared to the rate the country had experienced previously, stating that the private sector would play the lead role as the driver to achieve the growth rate.
The driver will be the private sector. It's not going to be the public sector, And I think the private sector also must rise to this challenge and the government's role is more to facilitate. And we are looking at various ways of how government actually can roll back and give opportunity,
Speaking to reporters after delivering her presentation entitled A New Approach to the 10th Malaysian Plan at the National Asset and Facility Management Convention, or NAFAM, Noriyah said the private sector is expected to contribute more than 50% to the overall economic growth of the economy. And to ensure the private sector was involved, Noriyah said the government was working on providing a better business environment in the country, such as the liberalisation of various rules and processes. As why many foreign investors are still waiting on the sideline, she said there is a lack of publicity on Malaysia's recent liberalisation measures and it would take time for the effects to be seen. Seeing the potential of the private sector in the country's future growth, the government will be undertaking a second phase of privatisation process for business, enterprises, agency or public services from the public sector to be made private to the 10th Malaysian Plan. The first phase was undertaken back in 1990s, which Noriyah said had produced good results with only some minor glitches. As if a list of the companies that would be privatised would be made available to the public, Noriyah said there was no current plans to do so, reminiscing that when the list was produced for the first phase, it had created chaos. She also said operating expenses of all ministries would see a 50% cut to ensure that the government was able to meet its target deficit of 5.2% next year.